everybody, welcome back to the Book Talk. I'm your host Juan Quispe, and in this video I'll be doing a book review of Kiley Reid's latest book. The title of her book is called Such a Fun Age. Guys, everyone in the book talk community is talking about this book. Even Trevor Noah interviewed the author of this book in his show, and now even people who are not in this community are even talking about it. So in this video I'm going to be explaining to you guys why this book is so popular nowadays and what you can expect from it. So if that's something that interests you, keep on watching. Alright, so I want you to imagine the following scenario. Let's say you've been hired by this upper middle class family to take care of their child, right? It's late at night. They really need you. So you go, you take the toddler out. It's like, just take the toddler out. We need to take care of the situation going on here. So the closest place to you, taking care of the toddler, is happens to be a grocery, right? So you go there because you assume, you can kill some time over there. And, you're keeping the child entertained. You're looking at things in there. And out of nowhere comes a security guard and asks you and says, excuse me, ma'am, or excuse me, sir, is that your child? Is everything okay? And then you're like, yeah, I'm just a nanny, I've been hired. And then the security guard doesn't believe you because it's late at night. And what are you doing with a child so late at night? And all this happens because you are not white, basically. Let's say you're Latino, you're Black, you're Indian, you're just not white. And while all this thing is happening, there's someone recording the entire thing that's happening, and that is basically the book in a nutshell. Like what the big thing that happens, and the book dwells more about the main character. So in this case, is the babysitter. Her name is Amira, and she's taking care of this child. And then they talk about the person that hired, Amira. They also talk about that, their background, and the person recording. So like these three main characters, they talk about their backgrounds and so on. And I thought it was beautifully written how something like that can turn into something big. It just snowballs into something even bigger. And I mean, without spoiling the book too much, the reason why this book is becoming such a great thing, people are talking about it, is because it talks about that, right? Being racially profiled like that. And they also talk about other stuff that doesn't have to do with race, but it also has to do with age. This is a YA book, I think. And the characters in this book are fairly young. And there are a lot of them, well, not all of them, but there's a few of them that are still stuck doing these jobs that don't require a degree to do them. So people that clean houses, people that babysit, and then there's this other discrimination because of what you do, your job. It's like, oh, you're still doing that? Oh my God, you need to get a better job. But then they're like, yeah, I should get a better job or a better career in this situation, but I don't know what I want to do with my life. And I think a lot of young people can relate to that. I know when I was 17, 20, I didn't really have like a solid picture of what I wanted to do. All I know is that I didn't want to have a corner office. That's just not for me. And then the book basically tells you how that's okay to be like that, right? But they also talks about the importance of having like the importance of having friends, basically people you can trust to talk about the things that you feel unsure about yourself, right? And then you need people that just give you some feedback. In the previous videos, I talk about the importance of having a mentor, obviously, someone that guides you. Your parents are not always there. I mean, our parents are our first teachers. They can only teach us what they know, but we can all learn from other people who are better at what we want to do, or have done the things we want to do. But yeah, they talk about the importance of friends, and the ending of the book. I had hoped that something more would have happened. Granted, the book is still great. I just wish there was a little bit more. And I think they did that on purpose just so that the author could write a new book in addition to what's going on. But guys, that's again the book in a nutshell. So they talk about those things, and I just wanted to give my personal take on this. I've been discriminated a couple of times, but I didn't know it at the time. Like when this was happening, I did not know it. I won't talk about it. This is not a rant video. This is about the book. So I could totally relate to the things that were happening here. And the big takeaway is really the importance of surrounding yourself with people who will be there for you. Because when we don't choose our race, right? I didn't choose to born like this. It just happened, right? And it just seems silly to discriminate people when it's not their fault to be born that way. And then the other part talk about the people who try too hard not to be discriminating against other people, but by doing so, they're actually doing something even worse. So they talk about that as well. And that's it, really. That's the huge... I'm not a big reader of this. So for me, this was like, oh my God, this was a huge fun book to read. And with that being said, I want to give a big shout out to Natalie from One Sleepy Reader. Natalie, if you're watching this, thank you so much for gifting me this book. Guys, Natalie is this booktuber who also works as a teacher in real life. Well, not in real life. We're still in real life. I'm not adding this out. And what I like about her books is that she has this thing about her to hype up books that she loves that makes people like me who don't read that type of book really interested. And I've been following her channel. If you like that type of genre, like YA books and thrillers like that, you should definitely check her channel. I'm going to leave a link to it down below. She gifted me this book because I happen to be a winner in one of her big giveaways.
All right, our third place winner is number 28. Who is number 28? Oh, The Book Talk with Juan Quispy.
I'm not the only one who's raving about her. She's got over 1,000 followers, and she created her channel not too long ago. And it's only growing more now because people keep watching her videos. So Natalie, thank you so much again for gifting me this book. And she also gifted another one. That's for another video. But that's it, guys. That's it with the review. If you have read this book, please comment down below. I don't normally make reviews about this genre of books. I'm focused more on biographies, books about investing, about business. So you can look at that in the screen right there. You can check those out. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and I'll see you in the next video.